Hi everyone, I'm Lucas.
And I'm Sophia. Welcome back to the American English Podcast. Today we are putting your vocal tract under a microscope to expose the absolute law enforcement of spoken English, the physiological reduction laws for the 10 most common function words.
If you have ever sprinted through our rhythmic drills and feel your tongue turning into an absolute block of wood, it's not because you lack physical speed. It's because you are breaking the physical laws of aerodynamic conservation. You're trying to pronounce unreduced words inside a stress-timed valley, and it is anatomically impossible.
Before we open up the physical blueprint for these 10 linguistic shapeshifters, smash that subscribe button, slam the like button, and hit the notification bell. We deliver high-intensity muscle memory training modules every single week to break your native speech limitations.
Think about the words to, for, and, can, of, your, the, at, but, and them. If you look at them in a dictionary, you see clear, distinct, beautiful vowels. You see tense tongue shapes, pure plosives, and rounded lips.
And that textbook version is an absolute trap. In rapid native American English conversation, these 10 function words are never pronounced that way. They are the grammatical mortar between your content word bricks. If the mortar is as thick as the brick, the house collapses.
To survive inside a high-speed, stress-timed sentence, these 10 words must undergo a radical anatomical mutilation. Their vowels must be stripped of their color, their consonant closures must be reduced to light lateral skims, and their muscular tension must drop down to absolute zero.
Today, we aren't just going to tell you to mumble these words. We are going to deconstruct the exact mechanical coordinates, the jaw openings, and the tongue tip pressures required to convert these 10 words into high-velocity acoustic grease. By the time this episode is over, your tongue will know exactly how to disappear during the unstressed valleys. Let's look at the baseline physics of aerodynamic conservation.
Sophia, let's establish the foundational law of the vocal tract that governs all human speech reduction, the law of aerodynamic conservation.
Your vocal tract is essentially a complex acoustic pipe pressurized by your lungs. When you pronounce a stressed content word like go or train, your nervous system contracts your abdominal muscles, forces a high-volume burst of air through your vocal cords, and locks your tongue into a precise high-tension shape. This is an immense expenditure of physical energy.
Because your body is inherently self-optimizing, it cannot maintain that level of high muscular tension continuously across a long sentence. If it tried, your subglottal air pressure would drop instantly, your tongue would suffer rapid muscle fatigue, and your speech would sound like a continuous, terrifying scream.
To protect its own resources, your brain operates on a strict budget. If it spends 80% of its muscular energy launching a stressed peak, it must immediately claws back that energy by dropping the muscle tension down to a bare minimum during the following function words.
This is where the schwa vowel comes from. The schwa is not an active sound. It is the physical absence of muscular effort. It is the exact sound your vocal tract makes when your lips are slightly parted, your jaw is hanging loose, and your tongue is laying completely flat on the floor of your mouth like a dead weight.
If you try to bring your lips forward to round the vowel in to, or if you pull your tongue back to tense the vowel in at inside a rapid phrase, you are actively violating this conservation law. You are forcing your muscles to re-engage when they are legally mandated to rest.
That illegal muscle engagement creates a massive physical break on your tongue. It causes a structural pileup in your speech stream, resulting in a phonetic hitch or a robotic cadence. To master the native flow, you must learn to ruthlessly strip these 10 words of their identity. Let's break down the first category, the closed-lipped glides.
Let's isolate our first high-velocity target class, the closed-lipped glides. This group consists of to, for, and can.
These 4 words are the biggest saboteurs of rhythm because their citation forms require major structural configurations, lip rounding for to and for, a wide jaw drop for and intense horizontal tongue anchor tension for can.
Let's deconstruct the exact physiological reduction laws for each one. Law 1, to ta. The law of lip deactivation. You must completely freeze your lips. Do not allow them to pucker or round even a single millimeter. Keep your teeth close together, hit a light, rapid tap of your tongue tip on the alveolar ridge, and let out a micro grunt. Tuh, tuh. It's not to school, it's to school.
Law 2, for to fur. The law of R-coloring minimization. Instead of dropping your jaw to make B wide or sound, keep your upper teeth resting gently on your lower lip. Execute the F friction and slide immediately into an ultra-short, unstressed sound without moving your jaw. Fur, fur. It's not for you, it's for you.
Law 3, and to N. The law of plosive deletion. You must completely delete the D sound and erase the vowel drop. Keep your tongue tip near the roof of your mouth, close your velum to send the sound through your nose, and voice a tiny nasal syllable. N. N. It's not black and white, it's black and white.
Law 4, can to kun. The law of front anchoring collapse. The word can is a grammatical auxiliary, meaning it must stay completely subordinate to the main verb. Collapse the wide vowel down to a schwa. Hit a brief back of tongue's click on the soft palate and drop straight into an N. Kun, kun. It's not I can do it, it's I can do it.
Let's lock these 4 mechanical laws into your motor cortex using an intensive 10-second drill frame. We're going to use a steady metronome pulse at 90 BPM.
Our training phrase is a mechanical loop that chains all 4 reductions together. To run for gold and can win. Stress content words, run, gold, win. Unstressed valleys, to, for, and, can.
Through your bones, it must sound like a sharp percussive bounce. To run for gold and can win. Plug your ears by pressing firmly on the tragus right now to amplify the tactile feedback. 10 seconds on the clock. Go. To run for gold and can win. To run for gold and can win. To run for gold and can win.
Keep those lips paralyzed on 2 and 4. Do not let the jaw drop on ant. Squeeze the valleys. Make them tiny.
Stop. Release your ears. Pause.
If you felt a slight burning sensation in the soft tissue of your palate, that is exactly what we want. Your tongue is learning to skim the absolute surface of these words without wasting precious physical real estate. Let's move to Class 2, the centralized fluid links.
Phase 3, the centralized fluid links. This group includes of, your, the, and at.
These 4 words are responsible for creating the continuous, unbroken legato connection between words in American speech. If you over-articulate them, you introduce sharp, rocky edges that split the sentence open.
Let's dissect their physiological laws. Law 5, of to or of. The law of fricative evaporation. In rapid speech, the F sound at the end of completely evaporates if the next word begins with a consonant. The word shrinks into a pure, naked schwa grunt. It's not cup of coffee, it's cup of coffee.
Law 6, your to your. The law of palatal glide compression. Instead of pulling your lips back and rounding them for the our diphthong, slide the front of your tongue into a light palatal glide, J, and immediately flatten it into an unstressed sound. Your. It's not, is that your car, it's, is that your car?
Law 7, the to the. The law of dental proximity reduction. Never stick your tongue tip out past your front teeth for this sound inside a fast valley. Keep the tip inside your mouth, resting lightly against the back of your top front teeth. Let out a tiny buzzed friction burst and drop directly into a schwa. The. It's not the main thing, it's the main thing.
Law 8, at to ut. The law of the flap transition. The front vowel must collapse entirely to a schwa. Furthermore, because at usually sits between vowels in daily phrases, the final T converts to a lightning-fast flap T, a single soft tab against the alveolar ridge. Ut. It's not at 11, it's at 11.
Let's integrate these 4 laws into our high-intensity training loop. Metronome is dialed up to 100 BPM.
Our training sentence is a direct professional instruction. Get at the source of your problem. Stressed peaks, get, source, problem. Valleys containing our targets, at the, of your.
Look at how these links lock together when the laws are enforced. Get at the compresses into get a duh. Notice the flap T linking get to at. Source of your compresses into source a year. The F in of completely vanishes.
Let's plug the fingers back on the tragus. Seal the ears completely. 100 BPM pulse is live. One phrase per beat. Go.
Get a source of your problem. Get a source of your problem. Get a source of your problem.
Keep the lip chain legato. No pauses, no white space. Keep the tongue tip inside the mouth on the. Let the of turn into a pure vowel link. Get a source of your problem. Stop. Drop your hands. Pause.
When you listen to that phrase through your skull bones, you can feel the absolute difference between mechanical efficiency and chaotic over-articulation. Your tongue is executing a smooth, continuous horizontal line rather than bouncing up and down like a manic trampoline. Let's move to our final class, the low amplitude terminals.
Phase 4, the low amplitude terminals. Our final structural class targets but and them.
These two words are called terminals or contrast boundaries because they usually occur right at the inflection point of a clause or phrase. Because they mark a transition in thought, non-native speakers have an overwhelming tendency to overemphasize them to signal the grammar change.
Let's enforce their physiological reduction laws. Law 9, but. The law of acoustic aspiration arrest. The vowel collapses completely to a loose schwa. If the word but is followed by a word starting with a consonant, you must completely suppress the explosion of the T. Do not let out any air. Hold the tongue tip on the ridge or stop the airflow in your throat entirely, moving instantly to the next consonant. But. It's not but he, it's but-he. Law 10, them. The law of the initial pronoun decapitation. In rapid American conversation, the initial voiced dental fricative, the, is completely decapitated. The entire word drops its front consonant and shrinks down into a tiny, low-amplitude nasal syllable, It's not tell them, it's tell 'em.
Let's put these final two laws into our high-speed calibration loop. We are going to scale the speed across 3 levels of fire, forcing the nervous system to adopt these automatic shortcuts under extreme time duress.
Our target sentence is a high-frequency daily interaction. I like them, but they cost too much. Stressed anchors, like, cost, much. Unstressed valleys containing our targets, them but they, compresses into but they.
Plug your ears tightly. Do not drop the tragus seal. We are going to drive this sentence straight to the limit.
Level 1, 90 BPM. Find the tracking alignment. I like but they cost too much. I like but they cost too much. 15 seconds.
Level 2, 125 BPM. Decapitate the them completely. Erase the aspiration on the T of but, slide right into they.
I like but they cost too much. I like but they cost too much. 15 seconds.
Level 3, 160 BPM. Velocity overdrive run. Absolute motor saturation. Force the tongue to survive on the beat. Go!
I like but they cost too much. I like but they cost too much. 20 seconds straight.
Ride the rhythm. Let the valleys turn into pure, low-amplitude acoustic shadow. Only the anchors explode. Like, cost, much.
Kill the beat. Metronome stops. Release your hands. Sit perfectly still. Open your jaw slightly and let your tongue sit flat. 15 seconds of deep breathing and total silent recovery.
Phenomenal. That intense vibration you felt localized in your lips, teeth, and soft palate is the feeling of high-efficiency phonetic engineering. Your nervous system was forced to cast off the dead weight of unreduced citation vowels to avoid complete physical system failure.
Phase 5, the high velocity integration matrix.
We have isolated all 10 function words across their respective physiological classes. Now, we must execute the ultimate test, compiling all 10 laws simultaneously inside a long, complex, high-stakes sentence structure.
Our final target sentence is designed to completely paralyze an unreduced vocal tract. You can take your time to build the frame for them at the site, but do it right.
Let's run the complete structural mapping before we launch the integration. You can take shrinks to you can take, your time to your time to, build the frame to build the frame, for them at the to furum ada, cite but do to cite but do.
Look at that magnificent phonetic landscape. If you pronounce every letter, this sentence takes 5 full seconds to deliver. But when the reductive laws are enforced, it transforms into a tight, percussive 3-second wave.
Let's do our final open-air benchmark run. No external metronome. Remove your fingers from your ears. Stand or sit up tall. We are going to tap our foot lightly on the floor only on the capitalized anchor words take, time, frame, cite, write.
Let's read the entire sequence together at a natural, fluid, native velocity. 3, 2, 1, go. You can take your time to build the frame for them at the site, but do it right.
Incredible. Let's do it a second time. Feel that quadruple reduction valley in the middle, for them at the, turn into a tiny fluid ripple, furum ada. Go.
You can take your time to build the frame for them at the site, but do it right.
One last time, with absolute elegance, structural authority, and effortless muscular coordination.
You can take your time to build the frame for them at the site, but do it right.
Outstanding. Notice how your voice didn't feel strained or rushed despite the high velocity. That is because you gave your vocal tract permission to rest during the valleys, preserving all their power to illuminate the meaningful peaks.
To hardwire this fluid architecture into your permanent linguistic operating system, you must deploy our daily 5-minute structural compression ritual.
Every single day, take a sentence from a business email or a professional presentation, circle the 10 most common function words, cross out their original vowels, and write a tiny schwa or a deletion mark above them.
Then, turn on a pacing rhythm and read it out loud, forcing those words into low-amplitude acoustic shadows. 5 minutes of deliberate, targeted compression daily ensures that your native syllable-timed habits can never crawl back out to hijack your conversational fluency. My whole vocal tract feels completely spacious right now, Sophia. It feels like I've completely cleared out all the unnecessary friction.
That is the power of working with physics instead of against it, Lucas. When you master reduction, you aren't sloppy, you are anatomically efficient.
We want feedback from your motor cortex. When we hit that massive quadruple reduction valley, for them at 160 BPM, did your tongue successfully glide through for them at the, or did your jaw completely lock up on the dental transitions? Leave a comment down below with your physical experience. We break down every piece of data to design our upcoming physiological training regimens.
If this deconstruction of the 10 physiological reduction laws helped you dismantle your robotic rhythm and unlock authentic American connectivity, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this track with an ambitious speaker who is ready to claim their natural flow.
To instantly take these 10 newly engineered reduction laws and deploy them across full conversational monologues, jump right into our 20-minute high-intensity shadowing drill. It is the ultimate real-world training ground to test your new mechanical habits under high-stakes pressure.
Stop fighting your vocal tract. Start mastering its laws.
Keep your peaks high, your reductions low, and let aerodynamic conservation run your engine. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Keep collapsing those vowels.
Bye.